The battle for survival and support for organizations that are dedicated to social welfare continues to be an ongoing struggle. Without wasting any more time, let us get into today's video.
Molweni and welcome to the Conversations with Lankosi YouTube channel. This is the news commentary section where I'll be offering insightful news commentary while exploring the different perspectives on the stories that shape our world.
The people opposing women abuse, widely known as Powa, has been a beacon of hope and support for countless individuals facing domestic violence and abuse. Their tireless efforts have saved lives and empowered survivors to seek justice and healing. However, recent developments have cast a shadow over Powa's future as closure plans loom large due to a critical lack of funding from the Department of Social Development, an organization known for its unwavering commitment to combating gender-based violence, suddenly finds itself at crossroads. We are talking about Powa, a beacon of hope for many survivors of abuse. In a surprising turn of events, the recent announcement has left us with a number of questions. What led to this decision? What does it mean for the countless women who rely on their support? And as for the department led by Ginger, who claims to be against GBV and a genuine activist for social change, how did we get here? The potential closure of Powa would undoubtedly create a significant gap in services for survivors of abuse. Their holistic approach to supporting victims, including legal assistance, counseling, and shelter, is invaluable. Without Powa, many women may be left vulnerable and without crucial support systems. Without wasting any more time, let us get into this article. Last week, it emerged that the women's rights organization faced a shutdown driven in part by funding issues from the Department of Social Development. Non-profit organization People Opposing Women Abuse says it's been thrust into a period of uncertainty after announcing plans to close its doors. Last week, it emerged that the women's rights organization faced a shutdown driven in part by funding issues from the Department of Social Development. It's the end of an era for the NPO, which was established in 1979 with the sole aim of fighting against violence pertaining women, not only in South Africa but in the continent as a whole. Powa, which runs 6 offices, 2 shelters, 2 care centers, and 5 victim-friendly rooms, said its closure would directly impact its work aimed at protecting women and children. It has had to let go of more than 17 staff members due to lack of funding by the department. The organization is among several non-profits that are facing a shutdown due to a lack of funding. The Department of Social Development in the province operates by paying non-profits in advance quarterly, and the latest payments were made earlier in 2024. However, several organizations claim to have only received funds that have lasted a mere 3 months to cover daily operations, funds that most claim to have been exhausted in March. We are really trying to reach out to other funders out there, to our donators, at least if our staff is paid, because they continue to volunteer on the ground, said Powa's executive director, Thoko Budaza. Now they are unemployed and they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart, and they have to walk long distances because we are trying. Meanwhile, the department insisted it signed compliance agreements with affected NPOs. It further asked for calm while it worked to resolve the matter. Guys, the article can be accessed via the Eyewitness News website. However, the link to the article will be provided and a link to Powa's website as well, should you want to learn more about it. Now, the impact of this funding crisis on Powa is monumental. You see, without the necessary support, essential services such as shelter, counseling, and legal assistance for survivors of abuse are at risk. The closure of Powa would create a significant void in the community, leaving many vulnerable individuals without a lifeline. Now, what I got from the article is 1. Powa plays a crucial role in providing support and resources to victims of gender-based violence, offering crucial services such as shelters, counseling, and legal assistance. 2. The closure of Powa would leave numerous individuals without essential support systems, amplifying the vulnerability of victims of abuse and hindering efforts to combat GBV. 3. Inadequate funding from the Department of Social Development reflects broader systemic issues within the social welfare sector, underscoring the urgent need for policy reforms and sustainable financial support for organizations like Powa. 4. The closure of Powa would not only diminish essential services for victims of GBV, but it may also, contribute to a sense of institutional abandonment, perpetuating cycles of trauma and disempowerment. And 5, the closure of Powa symbolizes a broader trend of underfunding and undervaluing organizations dedicated to supporting vulnerable populations, highlighting the detrimental impact of financial neglect on social welfare initiatives. As we wrap up today's video, the imminent closure of Powa brought about by insufficient funding from the Department of Social Development does not only threaten the organization's future, but it also jeopardizes essential support services for victims of gender-based violence, highlighting the pressing need for sustainable financial resources to address systemic challenges within the social welfare sector. It is in times of crisis that the true strength of unity and determination shines through, and Powa's fight is a testament to their unwavering commitment to support those in need. I urge everyone to join the cause, spread awareness, and support organizations like Powa that play a critical role in shaping a safer and more compassionate society for all, because together we can make a difference and ensure that no one is left behind in the pursuit of justice and equality. That marks the end of today's video. Thank you so much for lending your eyes and ears. I hope that you found today's video informative. Please do not forget to click on that subscription button or light the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any new uploads. Nkosini.